3, action!
Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the top 2.5 applications for when you travel or live overseas. And you'll see why I've actually said half an application. But more importantly, if there's enough interest in these demonstrations, I will add another 10 essential apps for when you travel and live overseas. So let's carry on with the show. Okay, so here's an example of my refrigerator. As I slowly lift it up, you'll see the words that were in English are now in Thai. Instant translation. It's great if you go to a shop, you can show an item that you want from your country and it will translate it to Thai in this case. But it will also work, you can photograph the object as you can just see here. It will also work with any direction signs, basically anything, and it's very accurate. I would say 98% accurate, and on other languages maybe even 100% pretty much with European languages. Fantastic feature. I've already shown you how the Google camera can work and how fantastic that is. I'm now going to show you a mode that most people don't seem to be aware of, which is conversation here. I just tap on that. Hello, what time is it? And as you can see, it translates it instantly to Thai. And if I press that, it will just read it out. There's the English, there's the Thai, and someone can translate it. But as I don't speak very good Thai, I'll just say something else. Sawasdee krap.
Hello.
And it translates it back to English. So here you've got the English word you could say again, or vice versa with Thai. You can go in an automatic mode, and it's phenomenal for conversations if you get stuck in any kind of business, you need visas, directions, social conversations, and so on and so on and so on. Very, very obvious how it can be used. And there's one more mode which we haven't talked about, voice. There's that again. What time is it now? And this you can use almost as a memo. So you put down all your favorite phrases and memos and notes, and whenever you want them, you just tap on it and it will instantly bring them up and translate either to Thai or English or any other language of your choice. Absolutely fantastic, very brilliant, way better than the old-fashioned phrase books that we used to keep in our pocket. Moving on from here. And part 2, I'm talking about the other 1.5 apps that are essential for living and traveling to another country. And in this case, it's travel. You actually need to get around from A to B. And in the old days, we had those maps. Remember, you used to fold them up and go in your pocket, but you could never fold them up again to put them back in your pocket. So we all now take it for granted, but we have these little devices that are literally miracles in your pocket. So here we're talking about Google Maps, and that really has progressed enormously in what it can do. Now, this one is fantastic. Here I've actually put down, I'm going to go to the Sheraton Grand Hotel in Bangkok. And the minute I've typed it in, this is on Google Maps, it tells me the ad for the price if I was looking to book it, gives you how many stars, etc., etc. I go back and I press on directions, and from where I am, let me just scroll, you have a choice from, if I go by car, it is 1 hour 56, or you can choose kilometers. You can choose motorbike, bus. If I walked, it would take 1 day. Now, this is quite new, and most people don't seem to know about this. Depending on which country you are, you have Uber or Lyft or whatever, but Google Maps does seem to incorporate the one that's available in the country you're going to. In this case, in Thailand, right now, we have what's called Grab, and it gives you the price by taxi or by car using their service, and it seems to be about 2,000 baht, which is not a bad price. I believe you can get it cheaper than that, but actually quite substantially cheaper than that if you shop around, but still not bad. That's about $60. So here, if we go by, let's have a look, go back to car, 1 hour 56. You'll notice it's given me the option to download directions. And you can also download a map as well. So then you don't have to use any data or Wi-Fi. And if you're a tourist, you may not have a SIM card, or you may not have paid for a SIM card to allow that. Or equally, you may have a phone with only one SIM and you've chosen not to do it. So you can download, but I believe on Google Maps, unless they've changed it, they only give you up to 30 days, then it just vanishes from your mobile device. But this is fantastic. How to get there, etc. If I press start, there you go. You can even ask, and it will work by voice as well.
Head east.
Voila. And you can see that's how it gets there, and so on and so on. Now, the reason I've mentioned a half an app, I find Google Maps is fantastic, obviously, in what it does, but there's another one which seems to work maybe a little bit better especially in Asia, but maybe other countries as well. And it is made from the old Nokia company, and it's called Here, Here. Available on Android. I honestly don't know about iOS. What this allows you to do, I'm going to get rid of this one. This is Here application. And if I just go here, zoom in more. What I like about this, I guess it's just fun, but it does show you the pictures of where you are and where you're going. I mean, here you can see a beautiful picture of a building, but the directions are, if you like, it's much more English. Even the streets, if you look along here, everything is English, very little Thai. So it really helps if you're a foreigner. There's much more in your local language, which is French, Italian, German, whatever. Very, very good app. Well done. No ads. Superb. And the big feature of this, really big feature, you can download a whole map of an area indefinitely, period. And it updates from time to time. So fantastic. I also find it easier to mark certain locations as a favorite. Like all I got to do is tap that star. And then where do I want to put ticket? And it's done. In that case, I tick it under Bangkok or business or whatever you want. Very easy, much easier, in fact, than Google Maps, and very, very good. I've given it a half because most people don't know about it, and it may not be applicable on iOS, but fantastic app. And it does take up a fair amount of storage. That's why I've also given it half. But if you've got a memory card or loads of storage, as on the new phones, no problem at all. So they're my two apps, not in any particular order, be it Google Translate and Google Maps in order. And there are at least another 10 essential and very, very good apps for traveling. So let me know your comments below, and if you would like me to review other apps of this nature, from the best banks, the best method to transfer money from one country to another for traveling purposes, best healthcare apps to monitor if you have an emergency. There's many, many apps of that nature, many social apps as well. In each country is pretty unique, and many different apps for communication accordingly as well. See you soon. Please subscribe, and hopefully you tick that little like button. Thanks.